When my boss told me she needed me to pretend to be her husband for 1 year, the first thing that fell out of my mouth was, "Do we have to sleep in the same bed?" Yeah, I actually said that. To the most feared woman in our company. My name is Adam Bennett. I am 28 years old, born in a dusty little town in Texas, and for the last 5 years, I have been trying to build a life in Denver. I work as a junior copywriter at Sterling Marketing Solutions. It sounds cool when I say it out loud, like I am some creative hotshot, but the truth is less shiny. I sit in a gray cubicle downtown and write taglines and social posts that most people scroll right past without thinking. Every morning I ride the light rail into the city with a crowd of people who look half awake. I wear the same few faded shirts. I grab cheap coffee from the lobby machine. Then I sit at my desk and try to make buy local beer sound fresh for the 10th time. Outside, my life is not much better. I rent a small one-bedroom in a rough part of Capitol Hill. The paint is peeling, the heater rattles, and the neighbor's dog barks at random hours. At night, I eat takeout burritos, stare at my laptop, and send what little money I can back home to my mom in Texas. Mom is 62. She lives alone in our old house outside Austin. My dad used to fix trucks for a living until his body gave out. Last year, he got lung cancer. The hospital bills came like a flood. We paid what we could, but it was not enough. When he died, the bills did not stop. I took out loans, maxed my credit cards, did anything to keep Mom from losing the house. Now I am over $50,000 in debt. The number lives in my head like a weight. 2 weeks before all this started, my landlord slid an eviction notice under my door. 3 months behind on rent. No more extensions. I tried taking freelance jobs, selling my old camera, even texting college friends I had not talked to in years. The answers were always the same. Sorry, man. Wish I could help. By the time that Monday morning came, I was hanging on by a thread. I got to the office early, head pounding from another night of no sleep. I opened my email and saw a wall of overdue notices. Medical bills, credit cards, a second warning from the landlord. It all blurred together. I was still staring at the screen when a new email popped up. No subject line, just a short sentence. Meet me in my office, 9 a.m. sharp. Luna S., Luna Sterling, Vice President, daughter of the founder, my direct boss. People called her the Ice Queen when they thought she could not hear. She wore sharp suits, had a perfect dark bob, and eyes that made grown men fumble their words in meetings. She never came to happy hour. She never joined small talk in the break room. She walked through the office like she owned it, because in a way, her family did. I had only spoken to her a few times. Quick comments on my work, a nod in a team huddle, a question about a tagline. She never wasted a word, so why did she want to see me? By 8:59, I was standing outside her door on the 36th floor. Her office was all glass and clean lines with a huge window that showed the Rockies in the distance. I knocked. "Come in," she said. She was behind her desk, eyes on her computer. She did not stand. She pointed to the chair across from her. "Sit." My palms were sweating as I sat down. I waited for her to tell me I was fired. Instead, she closed her laptop and slid a thick folder toward me. "Open it," she said. I flipped it open and felt my stomach drop. Inside were copies of my life. Hospital bills from my dad's treatment. Bank statements with negative balances. My credit report. Even a scan of the eviction notice from my apartment door. My throat went dry. "How did you get all this?" Quote, "I had my assistant run a background check," she said. Her voice was calm, like she was reading a grocery list. Discreetly, "You are in free fall, Adam. No savings. High debt. 3 months behind on rent. You will not last another month." I felt naked sitting there under those sharp gray eyes. Angry too. Why? Why look into me like this? What does this have to do with my job? Quote, "It does not," she said. "This is not about work. This is about a proposal." "A proposal?" I repeated. She leaned back in her chair, studying me. "My father set up a trust before he died. The terms say that to keep control of my shares and my position, I must be married by the end of this year and remain married for at least 12 months. If not, control shifts to my brother Derek. I had seen Derek around the office. Expensive suits, smooth smile, eyes that never smiled with his mouth. People said he wanted her job and would do anything to get it. I am not going to let that happen, Luna said. But I also do not want a real marriage built on lies. That is where you come in. I blinked. Me? I need a husband. On paper, she said. 12 months. No more, no less. We marry. We live together. We attend events as a couple. When the year is over, we end it cleanly. No claim on my assets. No shared accounts. In return, I clear all your debts. Medical, rent, cards. And I pay you $100,000 at the end of the term so you can start over. The room went quiet. I could hear my own heartbeat. This is insane, I said softly. You do not even know me. Her gaze did not waver. I know enough. I have watched you for a while, Adam. You work hard. You do not stir drama. You do not boast. You are desperate, but you still show up and do your job. I need someone I can trust, not to use this against me. Someone who has something to lose if they break the rules. This is a marriage, I said. Even if it is fake, people will talk. Your family, the board, human resources. What do I tell my mom? What do you tell yours? We will tell them the story we want them to hear, Luna said. HR already knows I am considering a personal relationship with an employee. They have a plan. Another manager will handle your reviews. The rest is image. I am very good at image. Her confidence scared me as much as it impressed me. I am not asking you to decide now, she added. Think about it. If you say no, this folder disappears and we never speak of it again. If you say yes, your life changes. So does mine. I looked down at the folder. At the numbers in red ink. At my dad's name on the hospital bills. At the notice that said I had 10 days left before I was out on the street. What about us? I asked quietly. In private, what are the rules? Her eyes flicked to mine. We will have a written contract. Boundaries. You will have your own room, your own space. This is not about romance.